A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico's offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Aggies offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks into the open. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They boot it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Gomez. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, you're used to seeing fade throws down in the red zone. Not this time, though. And I like that idea. Sometimes as a quarterback, I just look out there and I say, look, if it's press man coverage and I've got a guy that I know is quick off the line of scrimmage, I'm going to give him that shot. Really, really nice decision there by the Q.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. The Lobos decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tipton. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Gomez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hankerson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
New Mexico, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hankerson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. stands in and takes the hit. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
He's in open space downfield. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Trying play action. Going for 6. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way way to the 36.
At the 36.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Creates a little space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
New Mexico, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bowers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, New Mexico.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Lobos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put...
Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. Find some fresh air. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The Lobos will send out the punt unit.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. And the Lobos will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Tipton. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the left side. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up 14 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's De La Rosa. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's De La Rosa. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Moving away from pressure. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Lobos! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
31, New Mexico, 10.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
It's picked off and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Silva. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. These corners backing off a bit. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.